Hello, welcome to a secondhand unboxing of several, I think about 6 Thornwillow Press titles. And I am very excited about. A fellow collector sold them to me at a great price. Didn't even realize that this person was on eBay. I'll flip that over because their name is possibly on the envelope, and they probably don't want their name on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, I bid on some Thornwillow titles on eBay. And the seller, who I actually know through various communities, including the Suntup community, and various others online, reached out and they said, hey, I saw you just won some auctions, some Thornwillow auctions. And I said, holy crap, I didn't realize it was you. So they said, hey, I got a couple other Thornwillow titles I'm going to sell outside of eBay if you're interested. And, well, I was, so I ordered some. So I'm very excited to see what we've got in here. I mean, I know what I've got. Oh, I forgot. They said they were going to throw in some little broadsides, which is incredible. I forgot about these. Thank you so much. The Thornwillow broadside. Oh my God, there's a ton of broadsides. Wow. That is incredible. Let's look at these real quick. We'll put the books to the side. We have some Wolfgang van Goethe. Very, very nice. These are broadsides, all printed letterpress, of course, as one would expect. You know, it's literally a printed sheet like so, folded. This isn't an octavo. Octavo is folded 8 times. What is it when it's folded 4 times? I don't know. Universal Languages, Quotations on Music. So these Thornwillow, okay, these are nice little musical quotes from all sorts. Victor Hugo, Beethoven. The Thornwillow Broadside Library, I believe it is included with their various monthly titles. They have their monthly dispatch. And Mons Flammas Eruptans, Super Volcanoes. A wide range of topics from music to just informational. This was printed back in 2017. Very nice. Sympathy by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Beautiful poem here. And this actually, this is the inspiration for I Know Why the Caged Bird Beats His Wings, which is the inspiration for Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which I actually just did an unboxing of that from Easton Press, a signed copy. So that is incredibly fitting. W.E.B. Du Bois, The Souls of Black Folk. Wow. They say their name. Black Lives Matter. So this must have been obviously a more recent one. The Unconscious Mind, an introduction to Freudian psychoanalysis. This is incredible. I'm going to speed this up a bit because we're 3.5 minutes in. We haven't even gotten to the actual books. Paper glassware in use. A little arrow pointed to the side. The Gettysburg Address, Lincoln, of course. 77 years ago. We have Take Your Pleasure Seriously, Observations on Design. Wow, these are dating back years. September 1918, I remember it well, by Amy Lowell. Nice beautiful poem there. The Lord's Prayer, the King James Version. Our Father, which art in heaven? I've been saying it wrong my whole life. I'm probably not doing the King James Version. Kids these days, Generational Change and Disdain. If you want to check any of these out, just hit the pause button while I have it open. The Price of Greatness by Sir Winston Churchill. Very cool. And National Men's League for Women's Suffrage. James Lee Laidlaw. Laidlaw. Very nice. Anyways, 4.5 minutes in, those are bonus broadsides, which are very much appreciated. It is incredible. And there is more broadsides, including the 6 titles that I actually purchased. We have The Joy of Achievement, FDR. Very nice. Beautiful. Then the titles themselves. So I am now subscribed at the Classic Edition of their monthly dispatch. $30. It was $30 when I signed up, and I signed up in just the nick of time because then they immediately bumped it up to $45. So 50% increase. So I snuck in just at the right time, which is just, a nice little letterpress booklet, little chapbook. Ooh, wow. But next level up higher than that is you can see kind of the glue coming through there, is the Patron Edition, which was $100 and now it's $125, which, it's not bad, 25% increase as opposed to, going from 30 to 45. How to Guarantee a Life of Misery by Charles T. Munger. This is the Classic Edition? Is this the Classic Edition? This is the very famous commencement speech. Was it commencement or was it graduation speech? Oh no, this was the Patron Edition. This was 200 copies printed on milkweed paper and bound in paste paper wrappers. So this would have been what would have been the $100 edition, which very nice wrappers indeed. Get the Thornwillow logo on the back. A Life of Misery. How to Guarantee a Life of Misery. And the $100, which is now $125, includes a copy of the Patron Edition, plus a complimentary copy of the Classic Edition. And let me tell you, the most recent title, which I think it's now too late to sign up for, or maybe it's not. You taste what you're expecting to taste. This is The Red and the White by Calvin Trillin. This is more of like a philosophical piece about wine. You can see kind of the imprinting on the paste papers there. Absolutely gorgeous. The Red and the White, talking about how, theorizing that people can't tell the difference. Wine snobs be damned. They can't tell the difference between the red and the white. This is signed by Calvin Trillin right there, which is just incredible. And so he's putting it to you that people taste what they want to taste. If they want to taste white wine, they will taste white wine. If they want to taste red wine, they will taste red wine. This is also signed by one of the individuals at Thornwillow. Maybe it's just one individual. I don't know. I'm not sure whose signature that is. I apologize to whomever that is. So this is 150 copies on the milkweed antique vellum paper bound in paste paper wrappers. You can see kind of the quality of the paste paper. Each one is going to be unique. Absolutely incredible. This is just the Classic Edition. This is Topos by Beth Steidle. Just nice little paper wrappers. It is letterpress printed. So this crane is printed right in there. Witness, Anhinga. This is signed by Beth Steidle. This is Poems and Artwork. She was maybe this isn't the Classic Edition if it's signed by her. She was a Thornwillow Patron's Prize, which celebrates new voices. This is one such voice. No, this is the Classic Edition. Okay. And I guess this was not one of the regular titles. It's a 19th imprint. Either way, it is gorgeous. Topos. I like that there's art throughout the whole thing, too. Incredible. This is one that I already have in the Classic Edition, but goddamn, they sold me on the Patron Edition. This is How to Tell a True War Story by Tim O'Brien, which Tim O'Brien is an incredible war author. He served himself with the things they carried. This is a short story from it, signed by Tim O'Brien, which is just absolutely incredible. I did get the Classic Edition of this, which is not signed by O'Brien, but I talk more about it in that video. I like the paper this is on. It's very artsy paper. What is the type of paper? We'll print it. Oh, this is another milkweed antique vellum paper. This one you see kind of has, I don't want to say imperfections, but you can see kind of, maybe you can't see it. You can see the little details in there. Just incredible. Another Patron Edition here. This is part horror, part magic. Holy Ourselves, Donna M. Steiner. This was the Patron's Prize winner from 2022. I know this deals with the author having an autoimmune deficiency and dealing with that in times of COVID. Very, very soft paper here. You probably can't see it in the video, the texture of it. This is a book of poetry dealing with her times. I don't know if it's specifically dealing with her time in COVID, but I know it touches upon that. So this is printed on light gray felt paper, which makes sense. And the paper paste boards. Oh, she's from Syracuse. I have family in Syracuse. Very cool. Wow. And finally, we have The Girling Season by Christina Milletti. And this, we got an errata slip. Included in this June Thornwillow Dispatch, please find the limited edition of The Girling Season in addition to the Classic Edition. That is not an errata slip. That is just something to say, hey, look out for this, which I already have this, so very cool. I'm loving the paper on this. Look at that. That is incredible. This is like an alternate reality, which is kind of a hellish. It is signed by Christina Milletti. Absolutely stunning. A hellish reality where you have girlers. Think, The Girling Season, so it's a short story. Think kind of dystopian, anti-feminist nightmare, kind of akin to The Handmaid's Tale. And I don't know too much else about it, but it's supposed to be really good. There we go. It's 150 copies printed on snow paper, bound in the paste paper wrappers. Just incredible. Beautiful art form. If I could have swung for the $100 a month, I would have. But that is a little pricey for me, so I stuck with the $30 one, $30 a month, which, like I said, now if I had known the price was increasing, I suppose I probably should have swung for the $100 one because, that's just an incredible deal then. I didn't, though. Now the price has increased. I cannot swing $100 a month for such goodies, especially not $125 a month. That is a little too pricey for me. However, I really wish I had gotten a chance to get the patron edition of the May title, which I hinted at earlier. I said, but it's probably too late to sign for the May title, and I never actually said what it was. It's Super Frog Saves Tokyo by Haruki Murakami, one of my favorite authors. I love Murakami. Very excited to always get a fine press edition of Murakami, which is very rare these days. It's very rare for all days. So you have to turn your eyes towards Centipede Press, who have done the Wind-Up Bird Chronicles. No, they didn't. They did Kafka on the Shore. They're doing the Wind-Up Bird Chronicles. I'm very excited for it. And my fingers are always crossed for a Suntup edition. One of the authors I had requested was Murakami. And they even put in the survey a year or two back, like, here's a list of Murakami titles. Which one would you want? And I said, I would love Norwegian Wood. So I don't know if anything's going to come of that. It'd be cool if it did, but I'm not going to lose any sleep if it doesn't. But anyways, Super Frog Saves Tokyo is the May title. And so I'm getting the $30 Classic Edition, but I really wish I could have swung the Patron Edition for that. What I'll probably have to do is find it on the secondary market, or I know Thornwillow themselves release whatever leftover Patron editions they have. Now, Murakami is very famous author, so I don't know if any copies are going to remain left over, but my fingers are crossed that I can snag a copy of Super Frog Saves Tokyo, the Patron edition. I would even love the Centaur edition, which is hardcover, but that is a lot pricier. That was $300 for a month, which is a little bonkers for a short story that will be in a small chapbook such as this. That also does come with a free Classic Edition for your reading pleasure, but still pricier than I could afford to swing, especially when I'm buying all these secondary titles like this, which I got a tremendous deal on. I am very grateful from one collector to another. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. As this collector knows, I've already purchased more titles from them. So, so I have more Thornwillow unboxings, or at least another Thornwillow unboxing coming from them very soon with four other patron titles, which I'm very excited to add to my collection. Thank you very much for watching. I am going to be doing unboxings of the Classic Edition as they come month after month. So please consider subscribing for those. Plenty of other unboxings between here and there, including a weekly book review. I don't think I'm going to be reviewing a short little chapbook like this. That feels like cheating, but if I do, it would be in addition to the weekly review. Anyways, thank you much for watching. As I said, please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you around next time.